There's a great feature in story maps called the Express map. And the great thing about the Express map is it allows you to draw something very quickly and not have to go through the whole process of going back and finding layers and all that. It's a sort of a rough and dirty sort of map that you're going to create. So let's say I want to just give a general idea where the pipelines leading out of the oil sands are located. I don't really need to know the exact location, but the general direction that these pipelines are heading. So if I just click on Add Media here, once again, I go to Add Map. And this time you'll see up in the corner here, it says New Express Map. So the first thing I'll probably want to do is adjust the base map that I have. So if I click on the little options tool here, and then I click on the base map, I just want a simple color. There's all sorts of different ones here that you can choose from, but I really want to keep it very bland for the land features so that the pipelines sort of pop off the map. So I'm going to go back into drawing my features. So I know that I could do a search for Edmonton. Oops, Edmonton, Alberta. And I could add that to my map. And then I'm going to draw my pipelines leading from the Edmonton area to different destinations. So my first one will be the Trans Mountain. And so I'm going to click on the drop-down menu here, choose an arrow that's only in one direction, single click in Edmonton, and then point down to the Vancouver region. I can change the color, and I can change aspects of whether it's dotted or whatever you wish it to be. Now let's say I want to add an extra label here to mention that this is the Trans Mountain Pipeline. So I'm just going to click on my text tool. I'm going to click over here and Trans Mountain. But to make sure that the map reader realizes that the line here is the Trans Mountain Pipeline, just going to draw a connector here by simply grabbing hold of this little bottom part of the label and then connecting that to the pipeline. So I've got another pipeline heading south here to Louisiana. So that's our Keystone XL. And we'll just use our arrow again. And I'll choose a different color this time. I can bend this, curve it if I wish. And I'm going to draw a third one, except this time, what I want to do is have a series of sort of checkpoints along the way. So for instance, there's a pipeline that goes through to the Winnipeg area, then down south of Lake Michigan through on southern Ontario to Montreal. So I'm going to use this tool instead. So I'm just going to start off in the same area, except I'm going to click along the way here so that it follows the path. Just double click at the end. Now, if I wish, for instance, let's say I want an image to come up that's associated with this pipeline. So I could, over here, click on Add Image, choose an image that I wish. And then click Done. If I want a different picture for this one over here, you can click on it. Oops. All right. Actually, I'm just going to leave that. There's all sorts of features here. You can draw area, shapes, different kinds of arrows, but it's very, very basic. And this will not appear in your collection of maps that's in your content section. This is just going to be a map that's associated with your story maps. So when I click done, it's going to bring that into my story. Probably going to want to adjust this a little bit so that it's a little easier to see when it pops up. So there we go. Now it's centered. So a great way to create a map very quickly to get some key information across very quickly.